All right, so guys, let's begin. Okay, so let us start with our today's lecture. We'll continue further with this keyword. Last lecture, we discussed few things about this keyword. We talked about, okay, what is this keyword? How to call a constructor? These all things we had covered it. But there are many more things student they should be aware of about this keyword. What is that? So let's go to this keyword section. I had covered till here, this point. This was the last thing that we had covered. Now we are going to talk about some limitations of this keyword. See, whenever you're using this keyword, one thing you need to keep it in mind. That is, we cannot use this keyword inside a static method. If you are using this keyword inside a static method, you will see an error. I am writing this keyword, there is no error because the method is non-static. But suppose I make this method as static, you see that this will give you an error. Correct? So we cannot use this keyword if the method is static. Like main method is static. Now because main method is static, I cannot use this keyword here. Again, there is an error. So whenever you're using this keyword, keep this in mind. The method should be non-static method. If the method is a static method, then this keyword would not work. Like in this case, remove static, error is gone. You put this back, again there's an error. Remove static from main, error is gone. Put it back, there's an error. So this is what this line it means. We cannot use this keyword inside static methods. Example, see here, this keyword error because used inside static method. Is this point clear, guys? Are you all clear with this point? Please tell me. Are you all clear with this point? Please tell me. Did you all get this? Yes. Any doubts do you have it on this statement? No. Shall we proceed further? Okay. Very good. So now the next thing, see, when you're using this keyword, you need not worry about whether it is a first statement, second or last. When you're using this keyword to access non-static member, this need not be first statement. It is only while calling a constructor it should be first statement. Example, let's take the simple example. I have two variables, int x is equal to 10 and int y is equal to 20. Int x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 20. Now, I'm going to call this method a1 dot test. Remove the static word, otherwise this keyword will not work. Now this dot x is the first statement and now this dot x is second statement. There's no problem. You can make this first or second statement. You can make this first or second statement if you are using this keyword to access non-static members. But it cannot be made as second statement. This keyword cannot be made as second statement when you're calling a constructor. Did you understand this line? Students, did you understand this line? Everyone? Yes. So what is the output of this program? Can you guess? Analyze the flow. Come on, analyze the flow now. Analyze the flow. Take your time. Analyze the flow. We will install all the softwares, don't worry. Okay, the next class we will install the required softwares to practice these programs. Okay, now let us see what are we doing here. You tell me now. Okay, Mintu, you have to explain. At this line, what are we doing? You tell me. You are going to answer this now. At this line, when I write this dot x, what is it going to print? What is it going to print? Huh? It will print the value 10. So, where is this value 10 stored in? X. What is x here? Non-static variable. So, what I am telling is, using this keyword when you access non-static member, you forget about it should be first or second statement. You write anywhere, it will work. See, before this you write SYSO 100, no error. But yesterday's class, did you notice? While calling a constructor, when you make this keyword second statement or so on, error. Did you understand? Everyone clear with this part? Shall we proceed further? Okay. Now, this is very important statement. So let's take one example and let me explain that to you. Okay. Let's say I have a simple program here. A1 is equal to new A. A1 is equal to new A. Let us write here A1 dot test. Then I'll write A2 is equal to new A. Let's write A2 dot test and then A1 dot test. Then I'm creating A3 is equal to new A. Let's write A3 dot test and let's write A2 dot test. How many objects are created in this program? 3 objects are created. Let's say this is object 1, object 2 and this is object 3. 3 objects are created. So how many this keywords are we going to have here? The question number 1 for you is 3 objects are there. How many this keyword will get created now? Objects are 3. What about this keyword? How many this keywords are going to get created? How many this keywords are going to get created? Huh? Now, it doesn't matter how many objects are present in Java. For the complete program, only one this keyword will get created. Point number 1. So I have only one this keyword created. Then how does this work? Understand now. When this line is running, it's creating object A1. At this line I can tell, this line, the current object running is A1. Can I tell that? The current object running is what? So this keyword automatically holds address of A1. Come to the next line. Which is the current object running? A1. Since the current object running is A1, this keyword will still hold address of A1. Now come to this line. At this line, which is the current object created and running? Since the current object now running is A2, automatically inside this keyword, the address from A1 will get changed to A2. Now your this keyword holds address of A2. It is the same this keyword now which is changing its address internally. Are you understanding? Yes. At this line, which is the current object running? So this keyword will continue to hold A2 address. But now at this line, which is the current object running? So now this keyword again internally changes the address of object. Whichever current object is running, which depends on the line number, that line number will tell which current object is running, and that address will automatically get stored in this keyword. At this line, which object is now getting created and running? So this keyword will now automatically point to A3. Are you understanding? At this line, which object is running? A3. Since the current object running is A3, continue to hold A3. But what about this line? So now this keyword will change its address to what? A2. Let's see this here with an example, which will give you more clarity and clear understanding. Observe. Let's delete this part. Let's delete this part. Let me write here this keyword. Now A1.test will call this keyword. Which object is calling? So what will it print? Address of A1. Now I'll do one thing. A2 is equal to new A. A2 dot test. And again A1 dot test. Let's debug and run. There's a debug point already been put. Click on debug icon. Okay. Now observe. From line number 6, I'm going to which line? 7. Line 7 is going to which line? 14 and stops at 15. Now, closing bracket. This is the address of A1. Now, it will go back to the place from where it is called stops at next line. Now, A2.test. Since it's a method, step into. What is it now printing? What is it now printing? Did the address of this keyword automatically change? Closing bracket, you go back to the place from where it was called stops at next line. Now A1.test. So again, is it printing address of A1? A1, then A2, then A1. Same this keyword, object's address is changing inside it depending on what? Which line number is basically executing. Okay, which line number is executing. Okay, are you understanding, guys? Everyone clear with this part? Yeah, any questions, queries do you have? Any questions, queries so far? Analyze the program once slowly. Analyze the flow once slowly. Analyze the program slowly. Everyone clear? Any doubts? Online students clear? Shall we proceed further? So now if I create here A3 is equal to new A3 dot test and then A2 dot test. Can we look at the flow? Run in debug mode. Which line number will it stop at? 6. From line 6, which line will it go to? 7. From line 7, step into. 18 stops at, then step over. What address it is printing? A1 address. Closing bracket. Go back to the place from where it was called. It was called from 7 and stop at next line. Now A2 dot test. Step into. Now step over. Which is the address it's printing? A2 address it is printing. Closing bracket. Which line will it go back to? 10 and stop at 11. Now 11 is again A1. Is it printing A1 address again? This was A1. Closing bracket. Go back to 11, stop at 13. Now A3. Which object's address will it print now? Closing bracket. Go back to 14, stop at 15. Now line number 15, right? Closing bracket. Look at that now. Closing bracket. It is printing now A3 address. Can you see that? This was A3 address. Sorry, A2 address. It's printing A2 address. Closing bracket, go back to the line, stop at next line. Closing bracket of main, program stops. Now clear? What does it mean? This keyword holds current object's address. See, this is what the line we have discussed now. Make sense? This keyword holds current object's address that is executing. Is this part clear? Everyone? Okay. Now let's continue further. Scroll down. Now observe. Can you please analyze the program last time? Last time, can you analyze the program? Then I'll proceed further. Done? Now, this already we have talked about in my last lecture. Correct? So let us now continue further. Constructor chaining is also been discussed. Did we discuss about that? Yes. Constructor chaining also we have talked about it. Yes or no? But now we are going to look at what is constructor overloading. We are going to look at now in the same notes. We are going to look at constructor overloading. Constructor overloading. Okay. So what is constructor overloading, guys? What do you mean by that? What's the meaning of it? Let's see this here. Now, constructor overloading is a technique. We have already done this, but I have not given the definition for it. Constructor overloading is a technique where we create more than one constructor in same class. Okay. What is constructor overloading? Here we create more than one constructor in same class, provided they have different number of arguments or different type of arguments. What is constructor overloading? You have to create more than one constructor in the same class. But how to do that? How do I do that now? Suppose I want to create more than one constructor. Then I will now create one constructor with 0 argument. If you want to create more than one constructor, observe this is giving error because the number of arguments are same. The number of arguments are what? So it should have number of arguments different. Here it is 0 arguments. And now here I'll create one argument. How? Just type int x. Is this clear, everyone? Now has the number of arguments changed? Now is the error gone? Again, if I try to do this now, what is it giving? Why error? Same arguments. So let's change the number of arguments to 2. These variables are local variables and the name can be same. Okay, now this x belongs to and this x belongs to, so there is no problem giving same names. Now let's print something here. I will print A. We have already done this, yes or no? But I did not give you the definition for it. And let us print here x, and let us print here y. Now let's write a1 is equal to new a. You know which one it will call. What is the first output? What is the second output? What is the third output? Huh? Right? So we have here an error. What is the error? Syntax error. What is missed here? Very good. Okay. Now run. You got the output. So this is the first part of our definition. Read this. What is constructor overloading? Till here it is covered. I've covered the definition till here. Here we create more than one constructor in same class provided they have different number of. Now another way to do that is give different type of arguments. Example, now here the number of arguments are same, so it's giving error. It's giving error, yes or no? The number one arguments are same. But now what if I change the type? I'll make this as float. Got it now? In this case, number of arguments are same, but the type of arguments are different. Okay. Now, once again, observe. What do you see here? Change the type of argument which can take string value. Okay. Everyone. Now, let's call this. Did you understand? Either the number or type of arguments, they should be different. Either the number or type of arguments, they should be what? Different. So now let's try to see. A1 is equal to new a. You know what it will call? A2 is equal to new a. Integer value. A3 is equal to new a. Decimal value. Terminate with F. A4 is equal to new a. Give the string value. I hope this part is clear. Yeah? Everybody got the definition now? Read the definition once. Okay, see this example. So when you're reading notes, there are assignment links given. Yeah? Have you seen the assignment links? I'll take you through that now. So we'll look at here now, unary operator. This is your first assignment. This is your first assignment. You will just take this link. You will just take this link. You will go to YouTube, paste this here, copy it, paste it, and your first assignment is now you will complete these lectures 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and I'll ask you questions on that next class. Is this clear? Did you understand now how to search that? Just press Ctrl F, open up GitHub Notes, press Ctrl F, type unary operator and copy the link. And this is your second assignment. You have to cover both these assignments. Will you do that? Yes. So this has to be completed. Today the class will be little short. Okay, assignments are given, you need to finish this. So the notes are designed like that only. In between assignments will come and the regular classes. So that is how it is going to be. Is this clear everyone? आज बस है क्लास क्या आगे बढ़ना है हाँ you tell me enough or what? See, paid classes are going to start soon, right? People who are interested will start making the payments and will add you to the paid batches. Fine, don't worry, we are going at good speed. Don't worry about that, because as of now what I'm seeing, We have already covered the concept till here. Now the next class I want to start inheritance. Now that is the reason I don't want to club those lectures now. Are you understanding? Okay? Because I want to do this installation of Eclipse first. This is what I want to do it tomorrow. So I want to take that tomorrow, finish the installation part, installing JDK and Eclipse, and then after we'll start off how to write the code in Eclipse. Some shortcuts I'll be teaching you in Eclipse. That is what I'll be doing it. Is this clear? Yeah? Any doubts, questions? No doubts. Online students, you will learn, don't worry. Do the assignment. Where am I telling not to learn? 1.5 hour lecture is already given. Huh? This keyword has two usages, one to call constructor, one to call non-static member. If you're using this keyword with parenthesis, calling constructor. If you're not using parenthesis, you're calling non-static member. Simple difference. Yesterday I took so many examples, no? You are not present yesterday? Then I've supplied so many values to constructor, 100, 200, yes or no? We all did that yesterday. Constructor chaining we did, we supplied value. Yesterday these examples were taken. Were you present yesterday? No, but online also same lectures were there. I think you did not watch properly. That is all been covered. Okay? See you then tomorrow. Finish this assignment and come. Okay? Now only start the assignment. Take 10-15 minutes of break. Start off with the assignment. Okay? Will you do that? You can sit in the class and do if you want to. And online people do it online. Open your mobile phone, take that link, do it. You want to do it in laptop, you do it. Up to you. After lunch or whatever it is. But that assignment notes has to be there in your book. That assignment notes has to be there in your book. Is this clear? Okay. Bye guys. Take care.